Kart.
Welcome to proof video number 12, stunting. The objective to this is really to prove that stunting doesn't make a difference. Since I stunt in all my other races, I do wheelies and I stunt off jumps and I get a quick start, quick starts after falls, and all those kind of things. In this one, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get a quick start. I'm not going to do any wheelies. I'm not going to stunt during a jump. I make one little mistake in Luigi Stadium because it looks like I might not win the race, and I get a little anxious trying to go for a item box, and I do one little stunt. But otherwise, the rest is all just no stunting. And trust me, if you do a lot of wheelies and stunting to try to race, and remember never to do it for all 4 races. It's not that easy. Even watching this, I want to kind of do a stunt as I straighten out, like right here. I want to stunt. It's just such a habit. So anyway, so like I said, the point of this is I'm going to try to do no stunting other than that one little mistake at Luigi Stadium. I'm not going to do it, and we're going to see what happens. Now, in this video, I'm not doing something like 2 collisions and then having an adjusted maximum time of 2:53 and just barely beating it to try to prove not stunting. That really won't work because I do start out slower because I don't get the quick starts. I might be incurring a very slight position penalty. So because of that, I can't get that close. So instead of these videos, I'm not doing those collisions. I'm just doing the not stunting and trying to be slow as I can and still win the races. So like in this one, I think we're going to see that I beat the adjusted maximum time like 6 seconds or something. So if stunting did make a difference between this and my other videos, it would be really minor anyway, even if you did get a bonus for stunting, which, like I said, you don't. I've done this many times. But there you go. See, I didn't even shake off the power block. I'm just not doing anything. And in this video, like I said, I went for all 4 because I just wanted to try to get skeptics at all. You know, I figured if I just did no stunting in one race, they'd say, well, he stunted enough on all across, so you know, it matters in all the cup races, not just one. And I'm not sure how to disprove the people that really believe this, other than, like I said, trying not to stunt all 4 races and trying to just make the adjusted maximum time by small margins. There's not a lot else I can do to try to prove skeptics other than try to make 6 or 7 videos and try to prove every little nuance, which I don't find this that interesting. I know I think somebody wrote in the beginning that was their hypothesis that stunting would help. I don't think they had any proof, and it kind of caught wind. Now a lot of people say it, but I mean, it never made sense to me anyway, because like, what if you're driving manual versus automatic? You can't do the mini turbos off of drifts on on automatic that you can do a manual. If you're driving a kart, you can't do a wheelie like you can. So I mean, how would they measure that anyway? All the different stunts, or do they just measure, getting a quick start off the beginning of the race, or do they just measure an actual stunt off a jump? And if that's the case, like I said in this one, I don't do it. So here you go. So I beat it by under 6 seconds. And again, since I stunted in all my other videos, what's the difference? I mean, so did I just lose 5 seconds or something like that? It just doesn't work. It just, whether you stunt or not, doesn't make a difference. So I think I've pretty much said as much as I can say about this one. If you still believe that stunting matters, try it yourself. I suggest, though, that you maybe get the quick start so you don't worry about the position penalty, and then see if you can do a difference between not stunting and stunting. Try to get the same times with whether you use collisions or not. But just make the adjusted maximum time on both and see if it makes a difference. It's also pretty hard to not stunt in all 4 races, as I mentioned before. In the last race, I thought maybe I actually wouldn't win in Luigi Stadium. Because when you're not stunting and not even shaking off a power block and all that, it's actually kind of hard to win the races, which I did do several tries to get this to work, because often I lost them. Like I said, that's why I got a little anxious in Luigi Stadium, because I'd gone through 3 races and I'd made it, and it looked like I wasn't going to make it, and I was just trying to drive straight up, but I must have shaken a stunt with my wheel, and I didn't realize it, probably just some tension there. Got a little shake in there, and I wasn't even trying to, so. But that's pretty much it for this one. Again, it's just trying to show you that I don't stunt at all, and it doesn't seem to make a difference. It's not the most scientific test here, and if you want to test it more scientifically yourself, you're welcome to do that. I will jump back in the Luigi Stadium and just point out where I make that mistake. Otherwise, if you've had enough of this video, you can go on and see the mobile hazard penalty, which is quite a bit more interesting. That's proof number 13 video. Thanks. Alright, coming up here is where I'm gonna make my mistake and do my one little stunt. So, you see, I got hit by lightning. So I'm small, so it's gonna be a little harder for me to get the item box. So I tried to drive straight up an angle, and I ended up must have done a little jerk on the wheel. Well, I wasn't trying to, just a little anxious. As it turns out, it doesn't matter. I ended up getting a pretty good lead, but at the time, I thought my hard work on the other 3 races were about to get blown. So, yeah, like I said, probably just a little tense and trying to get up there a little too hard. Move the wheel.